Wij gaan naar binnen. In de spire. Hij piept steeds harder. Dat lijkt me goed.
Hope my light still works. You should see this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me. Looks like a bit of a labyrinth.
Ja, ziet er inderdaad uit als een labyrint.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Locate the power source.
The structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
Everything about this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Addy.
We're all spacey.
We had our hopes dashed before.
Een hele smalle doorgang. Daar kunnen wij doorheen. Broken fan.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
Lijkt me goed.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 50...
Math. It's probably fine.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous strong impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Ja.
Gosh, I hope this is the right way.
Dat hoop ik ook. We gaan steeds verder naar beneden. Het terugkomen wordt lastig zo.
Oh boy, this is slick.
Addy?
Oh no.
Tegels.
Whoa.
Are you
Ja.
hurt, Addy?
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This has to be the Grey Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
I found the beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Lijkt me goed.
The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal. I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close. First position is marked. Second calibration position is up. That's 2, and
Lekker,
here's
hoor.
the final position. That's it. We're in.
Goeie
Accessing
methode.
the network now.
Goeie methode dit. Oh.
Shit. Alan, you there? Alan?
Hello.
Ha!
A visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Ja.
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Nieuwe vrienden.
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
Oké. A manual winch at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
Look for a hinged floor grate at the foot of one of the doors.
Hier zo.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Hoppakee.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am
Oh,
running on a
we
very
moeten
old server. My memories predate the completion of the Great
winchen.
Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
De deur langzaam opengetrokken.
The
Hoppakee.
first step to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Let's
Lijkt me
do
een goede
it.
taak.
I'll light the way.
Restore Spire power.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Oké.
Okay, the 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
Moet de rest denk
Call you
ik
Logic
uit.
then. For now. Till we have a better idea of who you are.
Zo, ja.
And, you can call me Addie.
I will refer to you as Addie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are.
Is hier donker?
So what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested.
Ja.
The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure,
Is een
and
lift.
a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the Spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. It makes sense.
Pulled from the
Wouldn't be any
heavens.
construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to
Het
anchor
ziet
the
er ook weer
structure.
fancy uit, deze
I
deur.
can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today. Can you open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you
Oké.
mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addie.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little
Weer een
different.
ander.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again.
Oké.
You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty.
Ja, ik zie ze al.
What's the crane for?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
Oké. We moeten eerst naar de overkant. Gaan we doen.
You must prime the generators first.
Makes sense.
Deze 3 kasten zijn de generators.
These look like crystal core processors. Amazing. You couldn't find the material to build one of those today.
Enough, Addie. You must go
Ja,
to the
ja, ik ben er al.
generators.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed, we are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness, I was the hand that divided the firmament. The turbine has failed us.
Ja,
That's
dat
not
zie ik.
good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
En dat moeten we dan doen met deze lift, denk ik.
Going down.
You must go to it. Gaan we naar beneden.
I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
1, 2.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
Moeten we nu naar de kraan daarboven? Daar waren we al eerder, toen moesten we daar niks.
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
Dan gaan we naar de crane.
You must first cast out the old turbine. Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Dus moeten we weggooien. Ik denk in het gat hier links.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
Die zit daarboven. En die doen we dan in de opening. Dan gebeurt er wat.
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone.
Ja.
Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered.
Oké.
We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
Yet more insolence.
We gaan weer terug naar het centrale punt.
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly.
Oral
and some
histories.
artifacts we uncovered on Earth and
Hearsay.
Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age. From what I can tell, There is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
Oké. Dan kan ik nu hier iets in het midden, nu ik de stroom heb hersteld.
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
Nee, ik moet gewoon naar de overkant. Nou, lijkt me goed. Maken we hier weer een checkpoint van. Gaan we in de volgende video naar de transit system. Dus graag tot dan. Joejoe.